at what Scott has to say. I didn't take any before photos, too keen, haha. But I can say my wardrobe hanging section was crammed with clothes. The bottom shelf had 2 computers, boxes and shoes, and my second shelf had boxes, etc. So very crammed. My drawers were also crammed. Though I feel much calmer and become more creative, my partner, seeing and feeling the effects of what I was doing, has done the same and also felt the positive effects. The world has changed for me, from it being in control to me being in control with my thoughts, actions and future intentions. We live in a studio flat which has presented its own problems, but we have managed to get around these by adapting and finding a way through. Covering the bookcase, putting the phone in another room and not leaving the radio on when we go out has completely changed not only my sleep, which was very poor before and much better now, but also our environment is much calmer and peaceful now. We both feel the soothing effect of not having bubbles of electromagnetic energy hanging around. So many thanks for certainly improving the quality of our lives with these changes. I'm really enjoying how to master myself and push through the veils of resistance that pop up to test our will. Okay, so what we have here is a very good after picture. This is very clear, and it also feels to me that the energy of this has given Scott a lot of satisfaction to adjust and to change this. So previously he would have gone through this set of emotions saying, well, I know something has to change, I know something has to adjust, but I don't know what. Everything is too busy, I can't see an area where I can identify that I should be focused on. So I'm going to be focused on everything and changing everything all at the same time. So with that view of how he would have been looking at things, yes, of course, it would have had a huge impact on things like sleep. Sleep are incredibly important, but also how stressed we feel about things that we need to solve and work through. Now, for intuitive sensitives, this is, Scott's example is a brilliant example in stressing how important it is to address your environment. Because for an intuitive sensitive, your environment, as in your living environment, your working environment, has to be cleansed and clear. Why? Because your thinking will be cluttered. It will be overstretched with too many things to do if there's too many things in your environment, because you will live through your environment, and that you'll always feel that there's never enough time. There's never enough time to finish things off. There's never enough time to tidy. There's never enough time to do something before having to move on to the next thing. There's never enough time. There's never enough time to finish. And so this simple change, as far as Scott is concerned, has created for him time, and it's created a powerful thinking time, and therefore that powerful thinking time is 10 times more productive. So Scott is a classic example of what happens to an intuitive sensitive when you focus on this one area. This one area of tidying the wardrobe, because it has a knock-on effect into the wider space. So for Scott, obviously his partner has felt and gone through those adjustments and changes as well. So therefore his relationship will be stronger. It will feel more connected because he feels more connected. Also, as that life code 9, which is about the subconscious, everything that he does will be an expression of his complete environment. So yes, his partnership as well. And also he's showing really quite clearly that you can manage very well in a small space. When he's talking about living in a studio flat, where obviously that is a small space to have to manage, and he's managing that very well. As you can see from these his after picture here, this is absolutely excellent. This is an excellent example and something that everybody can learn from.